Hey guys, and welcome to another live stream from Funkykit. And we have Loy and Yao, who's actually on our stream right now. I'm just going to talk about the agendas right now for today. We have news and updates, up-and-coming reviews. We'll talk about Rig Builder again a little bit. The Streamlabs setup, which I've actually kind of configured it with the help of Yao and other things. And I'll have a quick break, and then we just game on. And game on, just me gaming, but I want input from Yao and Loy about my aiming skills, my gaming skills. And it's a new game. It's the WarZone. It's the Call of Duty WarZone. And it's something new. I haven't actually played it, so you guys can give me some advice on that. And I'm looking at that camera, right? And then after that, we're going to talk about the project builds. That's possibly we'll have some of that in the next couple of months, and then I will have talk about next week's preview. So let me switch over to a different scene where you can see both Yao and Loy. There you go. There's the zoom. You see Loy there with his hand going like that. What are you thinking about? Oh, this is the what's the active sound view, right? Let me switch over to different view. This one is the gallery view with all three of us. So you have Yao on the left or right? On the right. And me on the left, and then Lawyers at the bottom. Yeah. If Wing joined, he would have been on the other side, of this side, the bottom. So say hi, guys. All right, let's talk about the stream setup, right? So we got Zoom running, and that's actually streamed up on OBS. Yao's using the PC, and he's all hooked up with this 40-inch monitor, this huge monitor, like, you know, with different windows. Loy's running on what? Tell us. Okay. A webcam, okay. But you see all three of us on the window? Okay. All right. But then, yeah, that's of course the yeah, they can. Yeah, they should do. Oh, wait there. Yeah, that should be on. Let me see. Ah, right. Right, I got you. I need to set the settings. Give me a second. This is something that's always... let me see. I'm just gonna set the audio correct. How about now? No? We should have audio. Desktop audio. Oh, yeah, I got it. I know what the hell's going on. Yeah, give me a second. It's here, and the speaker system right here. Try that now. See something? Hello?
Welcome to the Funkykit podcast.
Ah, there you go. Right. Yeah, we got it. Oh, this is it. I need a mixer, because if I don't have a mixer, I won't be able to hear myself. See something?
Hello?
Yep.
Good.
It's working now.
Oh, you had a mixer, right?
But-
We had a little tiny orange one.
But then, do you have like an echo?
Let me just...
Well, technically, yeah, because it's like 15. I can hear the stream as well, but I still can't hear my voice.
Let's see. This is it. I need
See,
desktop.
I can hear live fine, but it's quiet.
Let me try.
wait.
Let me try that. Let me try it a bit up. What about now? Can you hear? Loy, What do you see? We can hear?
I can hear Yao.
Yaos, can you say something?
Well, that's better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Loy's volume's much better now.
Right, but do you hear any echo on the stream or
Oh
yourself?
yeah, I
Hold
can
on,
hear myself now. No echo.
Okay, that's good.
No echo.
That's good.
Yeah, no echo.
I got it. So what's happening is because we're using Zoom as the application, and it's outputting the audio into my PC, and my PC got to output the audio, and at the moment is outputted as desktop audio. So I need to enable desktop audio on my OBS so that everybody can hear us. So I'm using my mic, and you guys are inputting the audio from Zoom application, and then I'm outputting the Zoom application out onto the desktop audio. So yeah, so a little bit of configuration, but if I had a mixer, a proper desk mixer, I'll be able to separate all the audios into single channels, right, or stereo channels, and then mix them into one audio source. Does that make sense?
Surely you can do that digitally.
If I have a
If it's Zoom,
digital,
isn't it coming in as a full channel? Isn't it?
well, yeah, kind of. Basically, I need to how a audio mixing desk. You have separate channels for all the different audios, right? So imagine I have one audio, which is my mic. Another audio is just for game. Another audio is for you guys in Zoom, and then all that is mixed into a single output, which goes through the stream. So that's what I need. Eventually, if I want to do a proper streaming, I need a nice audio streaming deck as well. I think they have that. I think Sound Blaster has one of those audio streaming decks.
Oh, Sound Blaster. Bloody
Yeah,
hell.
Sound Blaster. Yeah.
What a company.
No, look up Go XLR.
They doing quite a lot of new stuff now, which is interesting because they're actually specializing in audio, how can I put it? It's there's apparently the audio, each person's who listens to the audio it's different, right? So they're trying to get a map your ear, how you listen to audio, into a database, and then adjust the sound kind of vibe to each person's profile. So what you listen to audio could be different how Loy listens to the audio, and could be different to how I listen to the audio. So it matches the best audio profile for your ears. That's what they showcased in CES earlier this year, and we'll probably see more of their products this year because they're a Singapore company and they were big one time. Remember, they were huge, and kind of like they shrunk back a little bit.
Before.
And now they're trying to push this audio, rather not just gaming audio, but audio in general, in the US market. So yeah, they don't market themselves as Creative Sound Blaster, because the Sound Blaster trademark name is really more gaming, right? And how back in the day, but they're just marketed as creative, yeah, creative audio, yeah. So VR audio, 3D audio, that kind of really audio stuff directly. All right. So news
Who does
wise,
the audio for the motherboards these days?
well, the onboard audio I think is pretty good. To be honest with you, I'm using onboard audio. I mean, you can, if you're a musician, then yeah, you might need a separate sound card and stuff like that. But I think EVGA creates this own sound card called New Audio. I think we reviewed it as well. Let me just check. But yeah, it's fairly decent audio card, and for like onboard audio is fine. Let me quickly show you into my different scenes. Here you go. There's my scene. Let me shrink it a little bit. My little window right here. I think you can. Oh shoot! Expand it a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely something that that's the audio wise. You can see that. If you can need to shrink my window. How did I do that? Here you go. Here you go. There you go. Right there. Oh. Different scenes. Here you go. Yeah, so Sound Blaster audio and in fact, some of the onboard audio on the motherboard actually has license, or they bought the license to have Sound Blaster creative kind of audio spec, like some of the ASRock motherboards that we have. And yeah, I mean, audio-wise, I think Sound Blaster is still around, pretty good. Yeah. Okay, right. So let's talk about some of the stuff that we've done, up and coming reviews. So Chris, our US editor, is actually going to publish a SSD review. So this one's from Lexar. You heard of Lexar?
It's not a memory company.
Yeah, basically it's the another sub brand of Crucial Memory. So Lexar does a lot of the SD cards and stuff like that, and so they've also now gone into the SSD market. So whether it's external hard drive SSD, and they also do the M.2 SSD. So we're gonna see a review from Chris tomorrow. So we're gonna publish that tomorrow. SSDs now are quite popular. I'm not sure if Lloyd knows now. I mean, we don't use 2.5-inch SSDs anymore. We use these. Sure. Yeah, use these now. Those are the
M.2s.
M.2s. Yeah. This one is.
Yeah, well, that's
sorry, upside down.
PC users, right?
Yeah. So this one is the latest one. This is the PCI 4 version. So PCI 4. If you have a motherboard which supports PCI 4, this will give you literally a half a terabyte per second. 5,000 megabytes per second. 5,000 megabytes per second? Yeah. Transfer rate. So
that's the same as the internal in my hard drive already.
Yeah,
in my
but
MacBook.
a lot of the most recent motherboards are from AMD. So AMD with the X570 chipset will use PCI 4. Even Intel don't have PCI 4 yet. So that's why I'm saying AMD have been really upping their game in terms of the advancing in technologies. They're the first to do the 7nm chips, and they do the PCI 4. And all their graphics card are PCI 4 as well. Even NVIDIA is only in PCI 3. I know there's no real huge performance difference because a lot of the games or graphics drivers are not fully optimized for it. But hey, they're the first to do it. So, you know, with that, if you look at the roadmap for AMD, they got some stuff lined up, man. Pretty impressive, to be honest with you. Yeah. So.
Video editing, man.
Yeah, I mean,
work wonders.
All the videos I've done and also the streams I've done are all done on AMD. I have a Threadripper down there right now, 16 cores. Hey, it works fine.
Plenty of cores and plenty of threads to utilize. Really,
yeah. So you've got enough cores to do separate streams, and then another cores to do like, you know, gaming and other stuff like that. So pretty good. Yeah. As long as the game or application utilizes those cores, then yeah, you get full advantage of it. But generally, I'd say more than 60-70% of the applications and games don't even use more than 2 or 3 cores. So, but yeah, you will see more optimization with drivers as new drivers come out. They will optimize those games or application with those driver sets. Give you an example. Do you know NVIDIA's latest drivers? Yeah, 530 megabytes for a driver. For a graphics driver, 500. That's half.
Of course,
yeah. That's half a gigabyte of
disk space used.
Disk space used for the graphics drivers. Why? Because within those driver that size inside the drivers, they have optimization for all the different games.
Yeah.
That's therefore they call it the game ready drivers from NVIDIA, right? So, yeah. I think I downloaded the WarZone and then as soon as I run it, it says your graphics driver is not optimized. Please download from NVIDIA. So fucking. So okay, I download it. It's like what 500 megabytes for bloody graphics drivers, but if you don't have that, and then your game won't run optimized. So that's that. All right, let's switch over to the different scenes. What we have here, rig builder. Yeah, I think we talked about rig builder last time with you, Loy. Right. So with that, it's basically a place where you can actually pick a budget as well as a gaming or workstation set, pick a processor, pick a graphics card, and then you'll get with a list of components which you can actually get or buy all from Amazon. So we're affiliated with Amazon, so it gives you an idea of what components you'll be needed if you want to build a system, which is like, you know, if your budget is like 2000 or 1005, and then it will come up with all the components you need: CPU, motherboard, graphics card, power supply, memory, and of course the hard drive. But yeah, lots of tweaks to come. It's not 100%. I mean, as in it's still a beta stage, so we have a lot of fine tuning to do. So there will be some times where it'll break.
You can interview the engineer. He's right here.
Yeah, I was right there. So that'll be interesting to see how major updates we'll be announcing on the site. So, for example, we'll probably have more categories and things like that. Things like creator category or possibly some other category. And this is something that we can expand on. For example, like I mentioned with Wing, where he's into camera, right? So you have a photography section where, hey, I've got $2,000 to spend on some camera equipment or photography and stuff. I have no clue what to get, but with that amount, it'll come up with a list of criteria. For example, I want to pick a Sony. I want to pick a outdoor lens or outdoor photography. So it'll come up with some lenses and a body or whatever, and then come up with a price to match your budget. Yeah. So anyway, that's Rig Builder. More to come on that. And what else we're going to talk about? So we talk about the setup on the OBS Streamlabs, and I think I got everything configured. So I've got two monitors right here. Right, one monitor is dedicated for the split into two screens or two windows on the first monitor. The first monitor has the OBS Streamlab control deck, and then on the other window I have the Caster control deck. So what I'm streaming from OBS goes to Caster, and the Caster then multi-streams out to all the different platforms: YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Live. I'd skip Periscope because I know many people view on Periscope. Anyway, all three streams are active right now, and it's full HD, 1080p, and also has a 6 megabits per second, so it's a high bit rate to have nice quality. And on the other window is running Zoom application, so we have all three of you on the scene, as you can see right now, and two cameras. So one camera is facing me, and that's on the Sony, and the other camera is webcam, which is running on Zoom. So we have two different video streams, or camera streams going in, and then the main window will have the game capture. So I will demo that in a second. But yeah, so for a streamer or a gamer / streamer, you want to do your streams, I think two monitors is ideal. Yeah, more the better actually. But yeah, two screens, two monitors. That's how it's set up, I think. Any comments, guys? How's your setup, Yao? What have you got?
My setup at the moment, because I'm just using Zoom at the moment and not streaming like you are. Obviously, when you use Zoom, that camera, the Zoom's occupied that camera already, which means you can't use it in the OBS, isn't it?
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. However, if you are just streaming yourself and not doing a Zoom conversation, then obviously you've got that camera
exactly
yourself.
Yeah. So in the next demo, which I'll show you when I go on to the gaming parts, is that you will see the gaming capture and also you'll see a window at the bottom with all three of us in the Zoom chat, and that's something which I wanted to have a to implement, because normally when you game you only have one camera and that's facing you, and people watching the stream or the gaming stream, it only sees you. I think last time I did add audio, so we were running Discord before, I remember, so the audio would come in and that would be in the stream, so people would I would game and then you guys would comment, but you could only see or could only hear the audio from you guys. But now what I've done is with the Zoom is that you three guys are actually in that window and you're talking to me and I'm gaming and you guys can see it supposedly in the stream as well. So you will see the facial reactions of you guys in the chat as well as the audio. That makes sense? Yeah. There he goes. Well, Lloyd's like, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's that. And yeah, Lloyd, tell us what have you been up to lately? Any big announcements?
Nothing here to spread. Nothing interesting other than work. I think it's the same as everyone, right? Everyone's quarantined.
True.
So here in Hong Kong, they closed the airport. So my company's in the airport, so there's no work for me. Stuck at home.
Any news on when they're gonna
That's why
open up?
we're able to stream. Well, the airport's going to be the last place they're going to open up, right? Because they don't want people moving around. So I think will be back in the office before I start going back to work.
All right. Let's audio check. Hey, Rattle Row. Is it Rattle Row? How you doing? Hey, this guy here, he actually won. When I was doing CES, I was at the Patriot booth at the suite, I should say, in the Bellagio Hotel at CES, and I did a live stream of the Patriot suite with all their new stuff, and we were giving away a headset, the latest headset with RGB and everything, and also an SSD. So this guy right here, he joined the stream, and we were just randomly picking some winners, and we picked him. Yeah, right on. Thanks for joining. Again, if you have a the NU audio card from EVGA. Yeah, that's right. So that card Chris reviewed, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's an audio card, runs off PCIe 4 or 2, the connector. I think it's two times, and yeah, you can have inputs, outputs, and very nice audio. Yeah, very nice audio. Okay, so
what's the target market for that? That's NU audio card.
I think enthusiast gamers, but also audio people like to listen to the audio. I'm not sure if you've had all the 7.1 audio gaming headsets. Literally, when you're gaming, there's people firing you, snipers, whatever, and you can literally hear the bullets just go flying past you. Seriously, right?
From the back to the front.
From the back, so you know then the guy's behind you.
Directional, yeah.
Seriously, and then you know the guy's behind you, so you just flip around. But if you just have a stereo, you just hear the bullets going from left to right, but you don't know where where it's coming from. But the 7.1 audio that a lot of the gaming headsets now have, professional ones, you actually you got one of those? Oh, the HyperX ones, yeah. So when you're gaming, you can actually hear the audio, the people behind you firing and whatever, and it's something that gamers might want to get into. Yeah. So definitely.
Is that game dependent though?
Because yes. So in the game settings, there's usually a surround audio. You can enable that. I'm not sure if it's enabled by default, but you can actually go in the game settings and enable it. Does it take more CPU power? Possibly, but I think
Not be that much more though.
what I've noticed is a lot of games now. Remember I told you about they only use 2 cores or 3 cores. Well, a lot of the game developers now dedicated 1 core for audio. Yeah, and then the other core is for say maths, or the geometry and 3D modeling and stuff like that. And then obviously a bulk of it would be graphics, all the shading and all the AA, anti-aliasing, that kind of stuff. and then you have another core for network, dedicated gaming packets. So they are slowly utilizing more cores, but programming all those cores are really, really complicated and heavy kind of development. Yeah, it's not as easy. So that's why you see a lot of game development takes many, many years. It's a lot of stuff got to combine together. But yeah. All right, so Rattle Row, he's still online watching us. That's pretty cool. We'll see if any more people will join. Right, let's have a look at this scene. So this scene is, you can only see me. So this is actually running not on the webcam, which is connected to Zoom. This is actually on the Sony camera. You guys can't see it yet. So you have a game capture. So he's looking for a game capture. I'm at the top left-hand corner. And as soon as the game is loaded, that will come on, the game capture part. Now I'll switch over to this scene. This scene is now with me, Loy, and Yao in a Zoom chat, but in a window, bottom left-hand corner, or sorry, bottom right-hand corner, and then with the game. So whatever I'm gaming, you guys will be able to see the game I'm gaming, plus the reactions from you guys, facial reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's...
We just shake our heads when you miss or something. You know?
Yeah. So that's going to be funny as hell. But it's not a big, huge window. It's just a bottom right-hand corner. But I want to be able probably to actually switch over to like speaker view. Then it will be you, with the, when you speak, it'll come on. When I speak, I'll come on, and so on. So yeah. So this is going to be pretty cool. We're going to play around with that later on. And different scenes. Here you go. This one is just me with the website. So let's do that quickly. Let me share the screen with you guys so you can see the live update. Let me see. It would be this one. All right, you guys see it?
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah.
All right. Do you see that? Is that a little bit?
Yep.
Okay. On the shared screen. So this is the Extreme PC and Modding group that we've been running for a few years, and basically it's anybody with big gaming rigs can post questions, as well as building water rigs and so on. So lots of activity on there. People ask about questions and how to do water cooling and things like that. There's lots of memes in there. You can see some high-end systems. This one being built with the Ryzen Threadripper. People asking about fans, is the right type, or what graphics card can you get? Check out some of the systems right here. Check that one out. This one's...
What's this page called? Or
this
what's
is
group called?
on the Facebook group called Extreme PC and Modding. Yeah. So lots of content if you want to check it out. If you haven't got an idea what your PC want to look like, you will give some inspiration and some ideas from these crazy modders right there. Yeah. So
This is part of Funkykit, right?
yeah, it's part of
Moderated by
it's
Funkykit.
It's a group by us. Yeah. Lots of information. Lots of people how like this one here is a video of some guy. Just finished building a system. Looks pretty cool. Look at that. All the LED effects in there. Nice. And there's another one with the water cooling.
Knight Rider.
And yeah. So it's a fun, friendly place that you want to ask questions about water cooling, about PC builds, where there's RGB fans and high-end stuff. Or just quick questions about what to get. Like this guy here wants to ask about this fan connector. Will it work? Well, it's just a Molex, right? The Molex connector. You connect that to your power supply. And some more memes. Yeah, it's of course we got some moderators on there that will monitor any abuse. So we do encourage that you report any abuse, because we want to keep this group friendly as well as helpful. And yeah, so this is the stuff that we've been kind of self-managed. This is kind of self-managed. A lot of moderators and a lot of members. So we got give an idea how many members we have. We have over 15,000, I think. It's loading. Give me a second. Just click on about. Oh, maybe it's not loading.
Yeah, 16,000
Yeah.
members.
Yeah, we've got about 16,000
full-
members.
Yeah.
I want to be aiming at 20,000 members, and then I will probably make it more, not a private group, but more of a, easier to maintain. If it becomes a bit more public, it's quite hard to maintain. Let me see, group. More about members.
So there's this amazing builds.
Oh yeah.
Pictures of the builds. It's
It gives you an
crazy.
idea. Yeah, 16,045 members. So we're aiming for 20K. All right. A Funkykit. Well, usual stuff. Just news updates and reviews. That's still happening right here. It's the go-to for all PC stuff or any tech-related news, reviews, and hot tips. There's the rig builder we talked about last time. So if you click onto rig builder, again, something's new that I've developed. Pick your processor, the type, gaming type, Intel processor, NVIDIA graphics card. Hit the submit, and then it will come up with a load of components best kind of matched your budget, and then you can actually buy if you want or individually view the products. So that's pretty cool. So that's something that's lots of tweaks and tuning to come. So this is a beta version, so more to come with that. And the other thing I talked about is the AMD 3D website. This is a kind of a revamp, kind of relaunch, or a blast from the past, or anything. It's kind of relived. It's kind of revived. So yeah, any AMD related news. And the reason why is because we have lots of AMD stuff happening. Latest PS5 and Xbox X Series, that's all using AMD. Yeah, you have AMD Threadripper, you have AMD, the Epic server processors, then you have all the Ryzen stuff, 7nm, all the latest Radeon graphics card stuff. So lots of AMD related news and content.
I'm quite interested in how competitive the AMD Epic server processors will compete against the Intel's already
Xeon.
commanding Xeon processors.
Well, anyway, to give you a price difference, right? So you have, I think the Epic process from AMD, right? They showcased the 64 core processor with 128 threads. That's just crazy. Intel, the nearest one is 48 cores. So there's
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
there you go, and also AMD is
Probably you
using
need one of
7
those.
nanometer, whereas Intel's still using the latest is using 10, right? So technology-wise, the AMD have gone ahead a little bit, but in terms of market share, they're still behind Intel. At the moment, they're about 30% market share, from only 15 or less back in the day. So they literally doubled their market share, 30%. So towards the end of the year or even early next year, it could even reach to 40%. So that's quite alarming for Intel, if you know what I mean. So
I assume the Epic processors are also using 7 nanometer,
yeah, that's right.
which
That's
means
right.
it's more energy efficient.
And
Which means, if you think about it, these places which or these data centers with loads of thousands of servers could have an energy saving, of however many percent, which is what these hosting companies want, is energy savings, which hopefully be passed on, to the companies which use those hosting services, and eventually the end consumers.
The end
So,
user.
yeah, exactly.
Well, that's just going to drive more innovation, though, isn't it? From AMD. It's about time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Do you think
All right.
Intel can catch up at all? Because they've struggled for years on this 10
They will
nanometers
still
already.
Yeah, they still make money through the server stuff, and there's the cloud as well. I mean, their cloud business is still quite big, and there's certain like they have a market. They have a market where they have to use Intel because of the floating point stuff. Like a lot of the kind of weather prediction supercomputers and stuff like that, they still use Intel. But I see a shift.
They've fine-tuned their applications to use all the Intel instructions and things like that.
That's right. So I do see a shift. But I don't think AMD will ever take over Intel, but it will be a choice. Whereas before you were given just Intel, right? And AMD was more of a gaming thing, and people like well, it was basically disregarded as a serious type of processor. But now it's both. Yeah. So that's
Is
that.
AMD Taiwanese?
No, they're an American-based company, but they have they call global foundries. Yeah, global foundries, and also they're sourcing Intel. The Taiwanese semiconductor factory to do the 7nms. So, yeah, Intel and AMD battle of the century. The next couple of years, we'll see who will be the winner. All right, so I'll stop sharing my OBS for you guys, and you can see we're gonna go to. So look at what's happening with the agenda. Game on. Well, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. Is that too much? Maybe 2-minute break. 2-minute break, eh? Yeah, we'll take a 2-minute break, and I'm gonna do some game capture, and see if you guys can see it, and then we're gonna have a good laugh on how I miserably fail against gaming. All right, we'll be back right after this in 2 minutes. So enjoy the system build which I did last year, and you'll see this is the Project Battle Angel Alita.
Don't forget to mute your audio.
My name is Alita. I was created by Funkykit in the year 2019.
Yeah, done.
This is their story on how I was born. you enjoyed the video. Give us a like and leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Before I go, I would like to say a big thank you to Funkykit and to our sponsors, Thermaltake, Zotac, Ezrock, and Patriot. Until next time, this is Alita for Funkykit.com. My name is Alita. I was created by Funkykit in the year 2019. This is their story on how I was born.
Yes, and welcome back. Guys, say hello.
You guys.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So audio's back, yeah. And so hope you enjoyed that video. That was my system build from last year. It's the project Alita with dual SLI RTX 2080s and Intel Core processor. So right, let's game on. Right, so this is the first time with stream capture. So let's load up. Load up the
Have
Call
you
of
actually
Duty.
tested the game yet?
Sorry. What was that
Have you
again?
tested the game.
Yeah. So this is the game.
Have you tested the game?
Let me load it up, and this is the latest one. This is the Call of Duty WarZone. Let me expand my screen, and WarZone game capture. Oh, okay, and right. Give me a second. I gotta figure out how to get you guys to watch it. Right. I will go to this. Share this one. Oh, guys, could you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I gotta go and get. You guys got to check whether you can hear yourself on the stream.
Hold on, right there.
Yeah, cells. What do you mean? Oh, while you're streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
You can hear yourself.
Yep.
Okay. And the next part is I need to figure out. Oh, we're good. But what about the game audio? Can you hear that?
No.
You can't hear the game audio.
I think that'll be a feat in itself if you can feedback that sound into Zoom. So forget about that.
No, let's try. We should be able to. That's the microphone test, audio mixer. No. Oh, I know why. Give me a second, guys. I just gotta select the correct audio settings.
Winston's gonna blow up his rig now.
Okay.
Don't move that wire.
Give me a second. Playback. Playback is on. How about now? You should be able to hear the gaming audio. Can you hear the gaming audio, guys?
You have to give me.
I can, yes.
You have to give me 15 seconds.
Is that too loud? I've turned it down a little bit. How about now? Yeah?
I can hear it on the stream only.
You can hear the gaming audio, right?
Only on the stream, yes.
Only on the stream, but you can't hear yourself. Can you hear yourself?
On the stream, we can hear everything.
Alright, cool. Yeah, that's fine. You can't hear it. Yeah, that's I guess that's one of the limitations then, isn't it? That you can't hear the gaming audio direct, but you can hear it on the stream. So you just have to view the game and then comment.
That's fine by me.
Alright, okay, so we're good. I've disabled the audio video because you guys got to see it live on my OBS stream, right? And you can only see me, but you can hear Yao and Loy on the audio. And let's go back. Alright, this is the WarZone. I have no idea
As
what
long
I'm
as we
doing.
can, it's fine.
Get this one? The hell's that? Party up and play now. I can't press anything. What about this one? Oh, welcome to Battle Pass. Continue. I'm guessing this is Ooh. I'm not gonna buy Battle Pass. Can I just continue without buying? Ooh, free. It's locked.
No, this is the. You don't want battle pass.
Oh, I don't want Battle Pass. Okay,
No,
go
this
back. God. What the hell? Oh, oh, here you go. Quads,
Co-op.
trio, solos. Should I go quad? Join a team?
Join
Yeah,
a team,
might as well.
Be a team player.
Let's join a team. Here you go. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, guys. So, searching. I think nobody want to join me. Oh, what happened here? Oh, right. Oh. Okay. So how do I enter the game? Oh, am I
You
in?
should be looking.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah, it's wait.
Survive, loot, upgrade, survive. Is it loading?
Yeah. Be patient, man. Be patient.
It's a 95 gig game.
Oh shit. Look at this.
Press space.
Press space. The fuck? Is that me? Is that my guy?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Whoa! Oh fuck!
You've released your shoot too soon. What's the megahertz of your monitor?
144. It's the nice gaming monitor.
Oh, 144 hertz, is it?
Yeah. Oh,
It's pretty steady on the stream. On Zoom, it's
I keep
pretty
on,
choppy.
I keep on cutting the parachute too early and then dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stream's pretty smooth. And obviously the
I think I pulled the parachute too early. I'm just a floating duck.
OBS Streamlabs or the Zoom is
Can I,
choppy. I don't know if it's Streamlabs that's choppy, or
Oh, is that? Did I just shoot?
They're actually killing you.
yeah, that was a replay back to
Oh, what happened? What?
I think you better play solo.
Alright, okay, let's go. The graphics are pretty good actually for what it is, and
Battle Royale.
I'm not sure whether.
Set a drop point for your team, soldier.
Okay.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
Oh,
Wait for your teammates to jump before you jump. Oh.
whoa.
Space.
Bros-
No, now you're gonna be hanging and someone's gonna shoot you.
How can I speed up my my landing?
I think you pull at the very last
can't.
minute.
Press C.
Press. That's if I drop off, I die.
No, you won't.
Hey!
Engage all targets.
I gotta go. I gotta run. Shift.
Go to your team. Go to
Where
the
is
green dot.
Is that me? No, is that him?
That's your teammate. It's the guy on the left on the roof.
But I need to get some
You're gonna get
weapons,
shot.
mate.
You're out in the
There's a
open.
guy on the roof
Is
on
that
the left.
is that the same guy?
On top of the. Hey! Shoot him!
Straight!
You just killed me, man. Oh, that's so rude. How you kill someone on the floor? I'm a prisoner of war. Captured.
What?
F to skip.
Listen up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Sort them out or capture the objective.
Is that yours?
Is this your escape, is it?
Oh, wait.
Why does this... This looks familiar. Alright, this is actually from the...
This is from the game.
This is from the game, yeah, I was thinking... This thing looks
Your
familiar.
team has the cash.
I'm
They can pay for
spectating
your
now.
release.
I tell you what, my hand-eye coordination these days are not good enough. It's not as fast as these guys.
No, this game is hard to play anyway.
So yeah, basically what we're trying to do is the game capture, and we got Zoom audio with Loy and Yao, and yeah, it's looking good. Looking good.
You can leave. You're just watching your teammates play now.
I know. How do I leave? Press Alt left.
Oh, left alt. Yeah. I think that's for them to revive you, maybe.
I can't leave the game. Escape? Is it escape? Here you go.
You're gonna have to reboot your computer.
Your squad can still revive you. Shall I let them revive me?
If they can find you, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think
they're gonna come to
anyone wants to revive me. Can he actually hear me, guys? Do I have to press
I
something
think you have
to?
push the button.
Oh, look at that. Oh, what happened here? Oh, they all died.
Don't press space. Press it now.
You mean C?
Oh, too soon.
See.
No!
Oh, fuck.
You just fell through the building. Or you missed the building completely.
I missed the.
You forgot to look down.
Forgot to look down.
like crossing the road without looking, you know.
Oh
I
man,
think
this
he's
game
gonna come
is quite hard. I was thinking of downloading Final Fantasy and or one of those explore / monster killing games.
Like an adventure game, is it type of thing?
Like, have you played that Left? What's it called?
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4
basically
Dead. Yeah.
a survival game.
Yeah. And there's
Yeah,
one
where you
called
need to kind of-
The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us.
Yeah, I think or Days or something, isn't it? DayZ.
Yeah, I think I'll leave the game.
Yeah,
And I'll-
I think the stream was smooth. I reckon
Well, the stream was okay, is it?
the stream is okay. I mean, it's not choppy, it's not stuttery.
Well, it's on 6 megabits per second. So, right, anyone? Well, actually, I should be on Twitch, shouldn't I? Let me have a look at Twitch. Anyone on Twitch?
I think that guy's still on YouTube.
Yeah, I think he's still watching us. The Old Father.
I think you better go solo, not squad.
Solo?
Otherwise you're gonna be.
Oh,
Too late. You're in. Solo should be easier. People tend not to be so aggressive.
Get yourself to proper warm-up. We'll be deployed soon.
welcome to pre-match.
Oh, this is a rematch.
Okay, I can cut now, right? Oh, I got this gun. This is nice.
Head in.
The Twitch stream is just purely gaming. It's pretty smooth. It's pretty. Whereas YouTube is kind of blow my neck. It's cutting me down to like quality of 360p.
Oh, look at this! Oh, this is funny as hell.
You're done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Rocket away!
Oh, this game is a lot harder. Can I skip it? I'll skip it. Yeah, this game is a lot harder.
Battle Royale. Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Okay.
Set a drop point for your team, soldier.
I was playing this on the PS4. Getting it worth it.
Someone shoot at me! Oh. I don't think anybody wants to rescue me. No.
Not
very nice. Oh, headshot!
Gulag. Survive and you can redeploy.
I can
Listen
survive
up,
and
soldier.
redeploy.
Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Time to earn your freedom, soldier.
It's gonna be above you.
Sending you back to base.
Bloody hell.
You're dead already.
I know.
Not over
All you
yet.
did was turn the corner.
Still by your release.
You can't compete with the kids, man.
Trophy system deployed.
I know. Crazy, innit?
Their mouse sensitivity is probably on like 10,000.
What's this guy? Look at that gun, man. Oh man, this is way too advanced.
Enemies in the area.
All right, so we've tried the game capture, so you guys
Moving.
know what to do next time. So I'm gonna quit this game. Go back. Quit the desktop.
I'm gonna shoot off anyway.
All right. Thanks, Laura, for joining,
Catch you later.
and we'll talk to you next time. All right, let me do the zoom and disable the screen share. Here you go. All right, Yos, we're back on to the stream, just me and you, on the Zoom window. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yes, yeah.
All right, cool. So yeah, that was the stream, gaming stream. That works
I
quite
was
well.
quite surprised how smooth it was, especially on Twitch. It's definitely the smoothest on Twitch.
I think Twitch. I think it's Twitch optimized for gaming streams, whereas YouTube is streams of anything, but mostly the video packets are not optimized for gaming, really, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but
So-
they probably do their own throttling in terms of
Yeah, because not everybody will game live stream via YouTube. They only do
exactly.
Twitch or the other one's Mixer, right? The new one from is it Microsoft? Microsoft, isn't
I
it?
think so. Yeah.
Mixer. So I did actually apply for an account with Mixer, and then Mixer tells me that my account's got to be verified. So there's a queue, there's a waiting list of like a day or two. I think they just want to verify who you are, what type of stuff you're going to be streaming. So they in other words, they're picking decent streams rather than just some random guy just streaming game
Yeah, well,
stuff.
they want to get on board.
They want- basically,
biggest
they want-
biggest streamers, biggest gaming streamers. You know.
Yeah,
paying
basically they
thousands of,
want
dollars.
influencers. They want stream people with lots of followers. They want their quality of stream to be higher on Mixer, basically. So with a gamer, they don't usually just talk about play games and that's it. They do actually talk about some of the stuff that anything general topics. For example, you could be thinking about upgrading the PC or thinking about I'm gonna get this gaming chair, and basically off topic but entertaining.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we've done Twitch, we've done YouTube. Facebook Live, I think that's fine because their streaming is not too bad. They do knock it down.
I think. Yeah, it's down to 720p.
Yeah.
Which I think is good enough. I mean, for what it is, yeah, it's just good enough. So I think they've kind of said right, maximum you can do is 720p, or they kind of recompress it down to 720p.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I think they're delivering pretty good. Facebook.
Yeah. So that's good. 4 weapons. MS. Yeah, Rattalo is talking about the game. I was just saying, join the 4-man squad. Yeah, I'm not very good at gaming, so you have to excuse me. But the whole idea was to test the OBS Streamlabs and also the game capture. Because last time I tried to do the game capture, it didn't show up. I'm not sure whether because it was full window or whether it's certain games are compatible. But I did this one. I did the WarZone. I also did another game earlier, PUBG, I think. That worked okay. So basically, I'll start trying different game streams as game capture and see if that works okay, and then see how that goes. All right. Let's have a look at the agenda. Talk about project builds next. Project builds. I haven't got anything lined up yet. I'm still waiting for possibly. It's April now. Maybe in May, summertime, May, June, I'll start to build another project, and this one is going to be probably a mini ITX. Sorry, mini ATX. So with portability. So I want to be able to carry this around. So it'd be like
Almost,
a
it'd be
portable.
almost like a shuttle PC then back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah. So it's not a mini ITX. So I already did
Mi-
a mini ITX build from last time.
Some micro ATX, isn't it?
Micro ATX,
Micro ATX,
and
yeah.
which means you have the option then to add another graphics card if you want it. But these days, not many people do the SLI or Crossfire. But I want to be able to get a. It might even be an ITX. I don't know yet. But I want to be able to get a case with not so much a handle, but you can carry around basically.
You can grab it and move it around easily.
Yeah. So it's powerful enough to do streaming and what I'm doing right now, right? And then also be able to do game on it as well. So it all depends. I'm not going to do any hard water cooling, like custom loop. It'll probably be an AIO. In fact, I've got an AIO ready right here. It's a 240. So I'm going to put a 240 AIO in there and see what size chassis we have. We might be able to get a small one. It depends. So that's up and coming project, probably May, June. And then that's that. For next week, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and do some transition stuff. So right now you can see my OBS stream is I just switch from one screen to the next, and it's just a quick cut.
Just cuts straight
it
in.
just
There, isn't it?
cuts off in it's okay if you do quick switch over to a different scene, but I want to be able to do like some of the I told you before, innit? The reason why I've done this whole stream setup is because I've been watching a lot of Yahoo Finance. Yeah, Yahoo Finance, and they have like a daily live show when the stock market opens in New York, and they have like they're streaming from home at the moment because they're working from home, right? But back then they would be in a studio, but right now they're in the home, and they have different presenters, obviously at different homes. Of course, they have a control center where they do switching in from different scenes and stuff like that, right? So they're all professional because they're a media company, right? Verizon, owned by Verizon, right? Yahoo. So switching between graphics, because they have graphic presentations there of the pie charts and graphs of all the stocks going up and down. So you can see like the pie chart or the graph would zoom in into a window, right? And then it will zoom out. So the chat window right now we're talking, we have me and you. I'm on the right, you're on the left. So when you talk, your window would zoom out bigger, and then say the graph or the graphics would be smaller. So then when you talk about the graphics or the graph window would come up bigger, and then you would shrink. You get me? So there's a bit of transition graphics going on there, even if it's not like a same window. There must be, like I said, the way I switch over to different scenes. It could be slightly different. Like for example, right now you see a game capture window here. I'm on the top left hand corner. When I switch over to game 2 scene, our chat window will go down the bottom. So it's similar to that, but they have a nice transition. Get me? So I'm sure with Streamlabs OBS, there must be some sort of transition window package or an add-on we can use. Make it more smoother, make it more easy on the eye, I guess. Yeah. In fact, I'll be able to game capture. Imagine that I'm gaming, and then I can shrink that window, and then open our chat window, and then move it back again. You get me?
Oh yeah. I guess
It's that kind of thing. So I'm gonna play around with that, and that's something that we could talk about next week. And also, you can talk about your project updates. What's missing on your project, yo?
On my to-do list, for the rig builder, I believe it's just the extra categories. Let me have a look.
Oh, good categories. What about the last time we talked about? I think we wanted to set the minimum budget for 750. The reason why is because the 750 brought up some products, whether 500 or 550 or below. I don't think it brought up anything.
No, and then I think it's there's some bugs in there which isn't being handled correctly when there's nothing found at all.
All right, so just you if there's nothing found for that budget, then we could just have a window saying product not found or something.
Yeah, exactly. Adjust your search.
Or the message could say the product for that price range is unavailable or something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, we could fine tune that part, which is the and possibly you might want to put the range up to 5,000, right?
Yeah.
So it gives a kind of more, because I noticed if you pick workstation, just the graphics card, just the workstation graphics card is like
$2,000, isn't
yeah,
it?
like
More than that, I think.
$2,000, like, you know, two.
Yeah, that's a Quadro Pro or something.
Quadro Pro and the Radeon WX, whatever it's called, like the Radeon Pro, yeah. So those are higher end, more expensive graphics card for workstations.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So that's something that we can work on. And then what about your system build, your white rig that you've been doing? What's missing on that one?
Just a better graphics card. That's it. I'm currently running it just off a 1080.
Well, you might as well
card.
wait because I say wait until later on in the year, because as soon as the new Radeon comes out, the new Radeon graphics card, Nvidia will drop their prices anyway, for sure.
Yeah.
And also I think that towards the end of the year they're going to be releasing Nvidia the 3000 series probably, right?
Yeah. If not
So-
releasing, at least announcing, and then
So-
at least then I have
So
something to kind of save for.
yeah. So the existing RTX series, the 2000 series are just as good. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm only using a 1070. So what you saw is streaming right now with the game everything is actually running on 1070.
That's pretty good.
So
That's not bad.
that in itself is more than enough. So people ask about gaming and streaming, and they ask about, is this graphics card good enough? Do I need to get the RTX? Well, it depends. I mean, if you're a kind of up and coming semi-pro streamer kind of thing, then probably yeah. But if you're starting off, there's no need to go RTX yet, because the graphics card is still expensive. The GTX 1660 Ti or 1660 Super, those are ones that are okay. And even if you have the older 10 series, are just as good. If you're starting off with streaming, like I am right now, and it'll do everything that you need. I think more than likely you need more RAM. Definitely, I'm running on 32 gig of RAM. And then if you can get more cores in your processor, then yeah, the better. I think 6 cores is a bit not much. I think 12 cores, 6 cores, 12 cores are good enough. And so more than that, yeah, 6 cores, 12 threads. I think 4 cores, 8 threads is just about the basic kind of entry level. Yeah. What processor you got in there? Yeah.
I've got a Ryzen 7 3700X.
So it's an 8 core, 16 thread, isn't it?
8 core, 16 threads, low power, 65 watt, I think it is. So which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted something that's low power. So I'm not generating too much heat within the system, and I'm not consuming too much power as well. And I don't need that many cores anyway. And a lot of people say that there's no point getting the 3800X because the performance difference between the 3700X and the 3800X is almost nothing.
Yeah.
You can't tell a difference. But yeah, and it was cheaper. Can't remember how much though, but it was definitely a lot cheaper than the 3800 and the
definitely.
3900s. So, and then I think
Hey, yo, what else?
what else is there? I was thinking of doing a custom thumb loop, but only when I got time, obviously. And
yeah, it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of planning
Exactly,
as
yeah.
well.
That's it, exactly. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't want to be without a system for too long,
then-
especially now because I need my system for work anyway. So
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And the other thing I want to talk about is what's it? I'm sorry. Let me just put this away first. So you got a system. Oh yeah. Streaming equipment. So people, when they start off with streaming, they think, oh yes, get all the streaming stuff. To be honest with you, you can spend a lot of money on all this streaming equipment, like the stream deck, like the camera, and like the streaming mic and stuff like that. But if you're on a tight budget, you can actually use existing hardware, right? I mean, I'm gonna get myself the quadcast mic from HyperX, hopefully from HyperX. I requested it because I needed it. And you've got one of those Yetis. Is it Yeti?
yeah, Blue
Yeah,
Yetis.
Blue
yeah.
Yeti.
I
So
think the
those
most
are pretty
important. I
good.
think the most important thing is either get yourself a. I'm using a Logitech webcam C920.
Yeah.
I think that's the minimum that you need for a camera to completely start off with,
Yeah,
and then you need to get yourself at least a decent mic. I reckon a decent mic.
definitely. Yeah,
so that
decent
so
mic.
that
Yeah.
so that the audio is nice and clear. So you can either use one of these,
That's right.
headsets.
So even if you haven't got a decent mic, right, and the camera mic is usually not that great, just get yourself a nice gaming headset with a mic, because the gaming headset, the mics are pretty good. And plus, if you're wearing it, I mean, a lot of streamers they
it's
do.
close to your,
Yeah, they do wear it.
It
It doesn't really matter whether you're gaming or not, but because the mic is so close to your mouth and everything, so when you speak, it's clear, and it's more than that's all you need. Just get yourself a decent headset with a decent mic and everything, and you're way to go. And get yourself a Logitech camera, and that's it. And then later on, when you think, okay, then maybe the camera's not good enough or high res enough, you can do what I've done, which is basically get yourself a nice mirrorless camera. They range from £400-500 for $500 or $600 all the way up. But the one I've got is the Sony 6400, which allows me then to connect up to the HDMI, because once you use a mirrorless camera, you'll need a capture device, right? And with that, then, what are you using actually for a capture device?
I am using a Camlink Elgato.
Oh, Camlink, exactly. So I've got one of these right
that's-
here.
I think that's the minimum you need, actually.
Somewhere there. Yeah, so the Camlink is a nice little device from Elgato. And you get that from Corsair. It's basically a USB size kind of thumb unit, right?
Yeah.
Capture. One end is a USB power, and the other end is HDMI. So you get a camera with a HDMI output that will go then straight to that's the size. That's the size you want, and then that will capture the HDMI output from your camera, go straight to the USB. Then with the OBS streaming software, or even Xstream or any of the streaming software, you'll be able to capture the video image from your camera. Of course, you can just use the Logitech webcam, because I'm using that as well. That allows me then
the
to...
important thing is also lighting. Lighting's absolutely
lighting. Yeah, so I'm still working on the lighting, because right now I've got this white LED on the facing towards me. I've got a backlit a light, but that's the tones of the color is not correct yet. So I'm still working on that.
Let me show you the difference between with and without light. That's without light. So you can imagine what it would look like without light. It's like dark, Whereas with light, you're nice and clear and crisp. The camera can pick it up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I need to figure out some softer lighting, and in fact, Elgato have nice streaming LEDs, and they're expensive, but you can get away with some of the cheaper LEDs you can get with different temperature, right? And when I say temperature, it's actually the yellowness,
How white,
the
how
luminous,
white or how yellow. The
white,
the
white
light.
or the yellow, where you can do the lighting. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm sitting here streaming, but then I want to be able to have another camera where I'll be able to focus on a different angle. I mentioned earlier, maybe another top side camera facing down, so we can do like because my desk here, I'm able to place a product right here, and I won't be able to do the live unboxing or something like that, right? Or maybe live show, like a showcase, or maybe do some tube bending, or maybe some live overclocking, whatever. As long as I'm able to do it right here with the another camera facing down, I can switch to a different scene just like that. So lots of options to do your streaming. I'm still figuring it out, and as the weeks go along, we'll show you how it's done. Yeah. So anyway, anything else, yeah, for this week's end of stream or end of week this stream?
I don't think so. I've been messing around with my electronics Arduino, which is just
Oh,
right here.
yeah, you can do loads of stuff with that, isn't it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What language does it use to program?
They use something called
Isn't it? I think you said Python, isn't it?
Sketch. No, that's the you can use Python on the Raspberry Pi.
Or Raspberry Pi, but Arduino is different.
Arduino is different. Yeah. You have to use a Sketch integrated development environment programming.
Yeah, but is that you have to? It's not visual. It's still like coding, right?
It's still coding. It's not visual. No, it's still still.
All right, so you can do a lot more stuff with that. You'll be able to like create your own 3D printer, and I don't know,
Possibly, yeah. Create my own robot.
create your own robot. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so next week, hopefully I'll have a new mic, and I'll be able to do a live unboxing of that mic. Last stream I showed you my Z490 motherboard. I won't say from where, but I won't be able to do anything with that until the end of the month, because that's where Intel released their 10th generation processor, still on 14 nanometer. So that's up and coming. And so I'll have more time to play around with the stream and OBS, and hopefully we'll have some nice effects. Oh, here you go. I'm able to do some audio jingles. For example, right now I can do like this one, which is the clapping. I'm also able to do this one. And I've actually taken some samples from Unreal Tournament, if you guys remember. Yeah, which is this one. Godlike. So yeah, playing around with this different audio jingles, I can actually add that to the OBS Streamlabs, and with the control deck on the app, I'm able just to go. Let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, lots of things you can play around with it, and I'll show you more on how to do this in our next stream. All right, that'll be it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the live stream, and we'll be back with another one next weekend. So until next time, this is Funkykit, Winston, and Yao. See you next time. Bye.
Yeah.